Don't use Reedle Shot until you understand this, because one of the biggest myths people get wrong is that tingling means a damaged skin barrier. And if you've been on TikTok, you probably have seen these claims. Spicules are dangerous. They stay in your skin forever. It's basically fiberglass. I used it every day because everyone said it was great, and now my skin got irritated. Is Reedle Shot actually putting needles in your skin? So what's actually true, and is VT Reedle Shot worth the hype? That is what I'm talking about in today's video. Hi, my name is Dr. Jenny Liu. I'm a board-certified dermatologist, and quick disclosure, this video is done in partnership with VT Cosmetics, but everything I'm sharing is my dermatologist's take, including who should be careful with this. So let's go. Now, let's answer the biggest question. Are you actually injecting needles into your skin? No, it's nothing like that at all. You're not injecting anything into your skin, and it's not like in office microneedling. What spicules are, they're actually microscopic needle-like structures derived from marine sponges, and VT Reedle technology uses refined sponge spicules in their topical skincare formula. So when you apply the Reedle Shot, these microfine spicules temporarily interact with your stratum corneum, which is that top layer of your skin that acts as the skin barrier, meaning to keep bad things out and good things in. So instead of think of Reedle Shot like a serum, but also has physical activation that really supports skincare ingredient penetration, and which is why when you apply the Reedle Shot, it feels different from like a traditional like HA serum or vitamin C serum, and you may get that kind of brief prickly or tingling feeling sensation because the mechanism is truly physical in that sense. And one of the biggest things I decide when working with brands is the clinical data. And I love when they share with me their clinical data and testing. And it's really cool to see that Reedle Shot, when used consistently, can actually improve the appearance of skin texture, pores, more even looking tone. And it's even been tested on acne-prone skin and to be non-comedogenic. Now, what about tingling? Does tingling mean damaged skin barrier? No, not necessarily. Brief tingling doesn't mean your skin barrier is damaged. Analogy I like to think of is like going to the gym. If you've never weight trained, the first time that you lift weights, your muscles are going to feel sore. But that soreness doesn't mean you've completely injured your muscles. It means your body's experiencing a new stimulus and it is adapting. So you can kind of think of that very similar with Reedle Shot. In that concept, it is what I call active performance skincare, right? Not something that you use every single day, something you want to work your way up. Like you don't want to hit the gym, never lifted weights and start lifting 100 to 200 pounds, right? That's not how you train your muscles. You want to train it in a way that it's progressive and meaningful, but you also do not want to ignore recovery. You want to start slow and stay consistent. And of course, that is how you adapt. And that is similarly with Reedle Shot and your skincare. The goal is not to necessarily chase pain or irritation, but the goal is to have this controlled surface stimulation paired with the right recovery routine. Next, we need to put this fiberglass rumor to rest because marine sponge spicules particles are not the same thing as industry glass fiber. They're not even derived from the same source of material. And I think confusion comes from when maybe people see these sponge spicules, magnified, it maybe remind them of industry glass fiber, but they're not the same thing. They're not the same biological equivalent, and marine sponge spicules have been tested and is deemed to be safe when applied on skin. Another misunderstanding is that these spicules stay in your skin forever, and that's not true. And the brand actually has done clinical testing using fluorescent markers to look at where the spicules land in the skin and how long they stay in the skin. And then with the fluorescent markers, you can see the spicules are barely detectable after 24 hours. And that's really the whole intent of using spicules in skincare, is to instantly deliver the actives where you want them into your skin. And of course, slowly will work themselves out and just through your skin's natural metabolism and turnover. And in a dermatology study of Reedle Shot 100 on 30 test subjects using an inclusive patch test method, they saw no relevant skin reactions after a single application. The product was very well tolerated and dermatologically tested. There was also testing on acne-prone skin and shown that this product is non-comedogenic, safe to use on those who are prone to breakouts. Now, the other question, aside from the safety and just what it is how does Reedle Shot compare to my other actives, my vitamin C, my retinol, my exfoliants? Well, if you think of it, retinol works by stimulating receptors, improving cell turnover, stimulating collagen. Vitamin C is an antioxidant that protects against environmental UV damage, also helps to brighten the skin. Exfoliants like AHA and BHA helps to chemically loosen up dead skin cells. So those are kind of how those ingredients work. Reedle Shot is slightly in a different lane because it's physical activation with delivery support help, which means that it can fit into any routine. It's not truly unique in the sense the ingredients can be paired with a lot of things, but what's truly unique about Reedle Shot is more the physical activation of the spicules that help to deliver whatever's in the product more effectively into your skin. So with that, I actually like to think of Reedle Shot as an active, or at least when you should kind of treat it like you're introducing a new active. And where people get into trouble is they're using the Reedle Shot, the same night as their retinoids or exfoliant or their vitamin C and other actives, and of course they're getting irritated. So now let's talk about how should you use Reedle Shot and what ingredients can you actually pair with. Starting off with vitamin C, even though you can in theory use the two in the same routine, my recommendation is to split them apart. Especially for some people, their vitamin C serum already kind of causes this temporary burning or tingling sensation. I think if you are one of those, it's best not to layer them together. So with that, I recommend starting off at the very least vitamin C in the morning and then your Reedle Shot at night. Or you can certainly look at VT. There is a color Reedle Shot that contains Vita C version where you can also get some brightening benefit along with kind of that spicule. So you can either use that in place of your vitamin C or split up your vitamin C in the morning and then your Reedle Shot at night. Next, retinol. Because it's still two actives, I don't recommend stacking or layering them together. Alternating between your retinol and Reedle Shot if that is easier for you. Or again, check out their color version. VT has a Reedle Shot VTA version that essentially is a well-tolerated retinol plus spicule, so that way you can get best of both in one product and just use that consistently at night. Next, azelaic acid. I love azelaic acid. It's a great calming, soothing ingredient and also helps to reduce hyperpigmentation. And it is also one where I do find it to be better tolerated for most people. However, nevertheless, everybody's skin's different. And if you are super duper sensitive or in the past have been irritated with azelaic acid, then again, I recommend splitting it apart from Reedle Shot. Otherwise, for most people, I do find that it is okay to use the Reedle Shot along with your azelaic acid together in the same routine and layering them as you tolerate. And lastly, niacinamide. I think this is a great pair to use with your Reedle Shot, and actually it is part of the Reedle Shot formula because the two together both help to support skin barrier function and uneven tone. So again, my general rule is that if an ingredient already kind of causes a little bit of irritation for your skin at baseline, then you want to separate it from Reedle Shot. Otherwise, slowly progress. And I always try to lean more conservative and careful for those who have rosacea and sensitive skin. And with that, you just want to separate out your actives in general, whether it's Reedle Shot or not. Now for me, my personal progress, I start off with a Reedle Shot 100. And I just recommend that in general, especially if you're new to kind of the spicule-based skincare. And since I already use retinoid at night, I want to make sure that I'm doing it right and not kind of getting more reaction or irritation. So I started off with 100 and I started off slowly, like once or twice a week, and definitely not on the same night as my tretinoin, and I still don't. But after a while, I kind of will alternate using tretinoin 3 times a week, the Reedle Shot 3 to 4 times a week at night, alternating. And then afterwards, when I built up more tolerance, I would switch to the 300 and can gradually increase that way. So the goal for me when using Reedle Shot is really to improve my barrier function, health, and of course, post-acne hyperpigmentation that I do struggle with once in a while. And overall, I do feel like with this method, it's bring more tolerability, less irritation, and also improving overall my even tone and texture. Aside from the spicules that helps as the active physical activation and delivery system, I think the formula in Reedle Shot also is really great at supporting the skin barrier. So we talked about it contains niacinamide, but also get derivatives of centella that helps to calm and soothe the skin and works great with niacinamide, which is why I think I'm able to use it fairly readily alongside my tretinoin on the other days and still not get irritated. But overall, feeling my skin is more hydrated and healthier because of that. Also contains adenosine, which is kind of like an energizer for your skin to improve skin smoothness and elasticity. So overall, great ingredients that support skin recovery, repair, and rejuvenation and skin hydration. When used right with the other actives and a thoughtful routine, it can definitely support skin longevity, more even tone and texture. And some quick answers to questions that I know you're going to ask. Number one, how much should you use? A small amount after cleansing is all you need. Press gently onto your skin and do not rub aggressively. Is it for the whole face? Yes, but of course, just be mindful. Avoid any active like breakouts, irritation, and any open wounds or sores. Areas that are already kind of just sensitive, you want to avoid. And then of course, keep it away from your eyes. Can you use it with retinol or vitamin C? I mentioned this earlier, potentially yes, but I definitely do not recommend starting off that way, especially if you have sensitive skin. Which level for beginners to start with? If you're really new, I definitely recommend the 50 or the 100. Go with the 50 if you're ultra sensitive, but for most people, including myself, I think 100 is a good place to start. Can it be used for teens? If you're a teenager dealing with acne and post-acne marks, you probably do not want to focus on this yet. Focus on prescriptions and seeing dermatologists and getting your acne treated, and then after your acne has stabilized, I think this is something that you can add on to better support barrier health and potentially hyperpigmentation if you struggle with that. Who should avoid it temporarily? Again, anyone that has a temporarily compromised skin barrier, sensitive skin. If you're struggling with like recovering from a sunburn, a bad exfoliating experience, irritation, just avoid it all around if your skin is red and peely. And then who can benefit from it realistically? I think Reedle Shot can really have a wide range of benefits. Anyone who's really wanting more hydrated, smoother looking skin, improved texture, more tone, more of that glass skin glow. If it's fit into your routine in a thoughtful, intentional way, I think it can bring a lot of benefits. And then the expectations, what expectations are not realistic? Well, this is not, like I said, going to replace your in-office microneedling, laser resurfacing. If you struggle with deep wrinkles, deep acne scars, and have any actually medical skin issues, this serum is not going to help to address that, and it's not going to be the number one go-to treatment. But certainly when things have stabilized, it can really complement your existing routine to help better improve your overall texture and tone. So quickly, let me run you through my routine at night when I use the VT Reedle Shot. After cleansing, I apply the Reedle Shot and I press it in gently, not rubbing, because that is where you can really irritate things. Again, you may temporarily feel that prickly sensation just for a few seconds. That is the physical activation. And then afterwards, I follow with something that is supportive and hydrating. No more actives in my routine on the nights I use Reedle Shot. And this is where I really like the VT's PDRN essence that comes in with vegan PDRN along with ginseng plus 10 different types of hyaluronic acid and 9 types of peptides. So I'm getting great barrier support and collagen support, even though I'm not using tretinoin per se. So instead of additional irritation and other actives, I'm just getting better recovery and hydration and skin supportive ingredients. So then you can follow with the PDRN cream that helps to lock in moisture. And I love the texture. It's very whipped and cushiony and just very hydrating without feeling heavy. So the order is cleanse, your Reedle Shot, the recovery essence, and then moisturizer. And that is all you need for the nighttime. I think after you've gotten used to the Reedle Shot 100, 300, then you can definitely explore their color line, which I always am less for more, in the sense if you're looking to add more actives into your Reedle Shot but don't want to really stack them for the fear of irritation, this is where the color line really comes in, because it comes with various different ingredients in the spicules that helps to support delivery and enhance your concerns, whatever you may have. So you have the cyclohyaluron, you have the VT vitamin A, as well as the vitamin C, and then PDRN, all with various different benefits to kind of help you mix and match to better tailor and address your skin concerns. So lastly, is it worth the hype? In my mind, yes. when used correctly, you can definitely improve skin texture and skin tone as long as you have an understanding of the product and how to best use it and how to progress your journey kind of within the Reedle Shot line. It can definitely help with your skin overall health and barrier function. And of course, people who are getting the best results, and you see these on TikTok, are the ones who are intentional, treating Reedle Shot like actives and not layering with other irritating actives, starting off slow, gradually building up tolerance, and of course, being consistent. Allowing you to be consistent when you take it slow is really the key in making changes to your skin, and you can definitely see that when you use it the right way, like we talked about in today's video. Now, if you're interested in learning more about Reedle Shot, you can find the Reedle Shot line as well as the PDRN Essence online at Amazon or in stores at Ulta, Target, and Costco. So let me know, guys, have you tried Reedle Shot? Have you even heard about spicule-based skincare? What are you using right now? Comment below. Which level are you at? The 50, 100, or 300? Again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.